Hello, this is Shar from The Real Kitchen again, bringing to you today stuffed bell peppers. This is what we're going to have today for dinner. Like I said, whatever I prepare, that's what we're going to eat. So, first thing is to take 3 bell peppers, probably large to medium, and then you clean out the inside of the bell pepper. You cut the tops off of your bell pepper, but keep these. Set these aside. And then you wash them. Then you wash these 3. Okay? See there, get all that out and clean them real good. Okay, then what you're going to do is fill up half of water in a pot. Okay, that's about half full. And we're going to stick these in the water. Like that. In the boiling water. Okay? And you set them in there and they're going to boil. It'll take them about 45 minutes to boil. You can cover them up and we'll come back. Okay, I wanted to come back and show you where your bell peppers are boiling. And I added an extra one in there because somebody said they might want extras, a cameraman. So I added an extra bell pepper. So I'm going to have 4 bell peppers to a pound of ground beef. And you boil these until it gets a dull looking green. And then you take a fork and you kind of mash them. When they about done, you'll know because they'll be soft. You know, so I'm going to let them boil a little more because it's not quite ready. In the meantime, I have a pot over here, a small pot, and I'm going to fix, looks probably about a half a cup of rice in boiling water. So I'm going to let that rice be cooking in the boiling water. I've used the rice success in the bag, so you can use Uncle Ben or whatever. You just need probably a half a cup of cooked rice. You can use white rice, brown rice, whatever kind of rice you want, but about a half a cup. Okay? You can leave that open until it starts boiling a little bit, and then we're going to put the top on it. Okay? I'll get back with you. Okay, now I'm back over here to the cutting board, and as you see, I'm going to cut up the top of probably 1 1/2 of the bell pepper you have from the tops. And these other ones that you have, you could put them in a sandwich bag and save them for later if you don't want to use them now. But I'm just going to use a 1 1/2. So I'm just going to cut my bell pepper. No certain way, because this is going to go in your meat. Okay? Okay. Now these bell peppers are always a winner. I've cooked for many years for my neighbor, elderly neighbor, and boy, he would request these stuffed bell peppers at least every 2 weeks. He would beg me to make them, and so this has just been a treat for the whole street, really. But also to our family, it's delicious. Okay, you just cut these up. Okay, and your onion. I got a fourth of an onion, and you just gonna cut that. And watch your fingers. And then you just cut it like that. There's no certain way to cut it. Just get it cut. And the onion, you can kind of add according to, some people like a lot of onion. So you can add more onion if you feel like you want more onion in your mixture. Okay. And this is just showing you. And it's quick. Once you get it going, it's not bad. I know it looks intimidating, but it's not. And everything you cook is just going to be by trial and error, so know that. It'll taste different every time you make it, seem like. Okay, so those are your bell peppers and onions that's going to go into your meat mixture. Okay? Be right back. Okay, you see your rice is boiling. So I'm going to put the top on it and turn it down low. Okay. In the meantime, I'm going to brown my 1 pound of ground beef. And this is in my wonderful skillet that I really like. Okay, we're going to just thaw your meat out till it's soft. And then just brown it in your pan. Okay, now you see the color of the bell pepper. So now just turn your fire down. Really just turn it off and keep it covered until you're ready to use it. Okay, now that you've browned your ground beef, now I have 93%, so I don't have very much fat in mine, but you can drain it off if you have excess fat on yours. And you can also use ground turkey to make these, and just follow the same steps but just using a different meat. Okay, now I'm going to add my bell peppers and onions. Stir them up in your meat mixture. Okay. And that's on medium, so put that, kind of mix it up in there first. And the aroma is just fascinating when you cook in this. So everybody in the neighborhood know when you're fixing stuffed bell peppers. Okay. Okay, then we're gonna add. You're gonna add a can of Rotel tomatoes. I use the original flavor. They have hot and everything, but that's a little bit much for me, so I just use the regular. Add that. Stir that up in there. Okay. Okay, then you want to add ketchup. Now, I would say a half a cup, but I do everything just by looking. So I'm just, and the ketchup I use is this spicy ketchup. It's really good, but you can use whatever ketchup you want. And it's probably about to start out let's say a half a cup, until you get your thickness. Okay, see how it's coming together? And like I said in other videos, I prepare more than one item at a time, because this is a real kitchen for real people. So I'm really fixing this meal for Sunday dinner for my family. Okay. See how that's coming together? Okay. I'm going to add a little bit more ketchup. I might say a cup then. Or 3/4 cup. Let's see. Got out. So it's going to have to work. Okay, you just stir all that up. Okay, you see where I'm stirring that all up, and look how pretty it is. Okay, we're going to add a little black pepper to that. About a teaspoon of black pepper. Okay, and stir that up again. Okay, and let that kind of cook on medium low. Let that cook on medium low for about 15 minutes. Okay, now I'm going to take out my bell peppers. They should be nice and soft. And you can see how they look. The color of them has changed to kind of an olive green now. So you turn that upside down and put them on your board or on a paper towel. Use a paper towel so they can drain. Okay. Look how pretty that is. And be careful because this water is hot. Alright. So we through with the bell peppers until we get our filling. Go. Okay, like I said, I always have some additional sides. So I have the Italian cut green beans and one slice of bacon I've cut up in there. I'm going to add black pepper and add enough water to cover your green beans. And then I always add 1 cube of the chicken bouillon. I like this brand, so it makes a difference. I'm going to add that. Oops, don't do that. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to add a cube of the bouillon. Break it in half. And then add some onion. I would say about 1/4 cup of onion. Okay. That's how it'll look. Okay. And now we're going to put this on the stove so it could be cooking. And I'll get back. Okay, you see where the meat has been cooking? See the consistency of it as you're cooking it? Okay, our rice is done. And now we're going to add that 1/2 cup of rice to the mixture. Okay, then you just stir it around in your mixture. Like that. Just mix it real good in there. And this is so good. Just mix it around in there. Real good. Okay, see how that looks? Now, I always have my official taster to taste everything that I prepare to make sure it's worthy to be served. So I'm going to let him taste the mixture to see what he says. Let me get his mixture bowl. Hold on.
Talking that ass.
Okay, he has his little tasting bowl, and we'll see what he says. What we need to add.
Delicious.
Okay, I guess that's a green light to move forward.
Go.
Okay, now we are ready to fill our bell pepper with your meat mixture. And what I like to do first with mine is I'm going to use the triple cheddar cheese and the mozzarella cheese. But what I'm going to do is put a little cheese at the bottom of the bell pepper. Just a little bit, okay? Of each bell pepper, see? Okay? And then you fill it with your meat. Like that. You just spoon it in. Like that. See how that looks? You spoon it in. Okay? And you do each one like this. And then you take your mozzarella cheese and put it on top. Okay? And you do all of your bell peppers like this. And you can use whatever cheese you want. If you want, use sharp cheddar or whatever. You can put as much cheese as you want on them. And then you put them in a small pan in your oven on 350. Okay, like I said, you fill each one of these up. Cheese first, meat mixture, cheese. Okay, then you'll have a little meat mixture left, so you'll add a half a cup of warm water to this mixture. And then, I put these in a cake pan because it's small and it kind of keeps them together. So if you have a square, small pan, you can use it. But I'm going to pour this over the top. I'm going to pour this over the top of the bell peppers. This is your remaining meat mixture with a half a cup of water.
Ooh, delicious.
And see, this is no cleanup on this pan. It's wonderful. But look at that. Your final product before you put it in the oven.
That looks delicious.
And you put it in the oven, uncovered, at 350. And let it cook for about 15 minutes. And then when you take it out, cover it up with foil and let it rest until you're ready to serve. So that is Char's bell pepper stuffed with delicious meat and cheeses. Now this is the real kitchen for real people. And we're going to serve this with the green beans. And I'll get back with you when we get ready to plate it. So stay tuned. Now this is your masterpiece. Here's the plated stuffed bell peppers from the real kitchen for real people. And that's what's going to the table right now. So be sure to subscribe, comment if you like it, and hit that subscribe button bell. And we'll see you later when we get ready to prepare another meal. Love, love. Bye.